Good morning, and everybody. Welcome to the Thescottshow wake-up call. We are here and live on Friday the 17th of 2017. Lots of 17s going on, but we got it going on here on the Thescottshow wake-up call. So, we got great news. December 9th, like I said, 100 episodes of the Thescottshow wake-up call. We got 5 ups, 5 downs that day. We're going to try to do a half an hour show, so it's going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be really awesome. Now, we got lots of ups and downs today. Shout-outs, mentions. We got lots of mentions today, so let's get right to it. But before all that, we go to our checkiday.com, as we do every single day here on the Thescottshow Wake-Up Call. So it's electronic greeting card day, folks. It is. It's homemade bread day, by the way. All donations come to Scott, homemade bread. International Stand Up to Bullying Day. It's International Students Day today. National Baklava Day today. It's National Farm Joke Day today. National Unfriend Day. The Little Mermaid Day. World Peace Day and World Immaturity Day, or Prematurity Day. Well, every day it's World Immaturity Day, because you see how people are acting in this world. My God. You know, we got some thumbs down about that, too. Let me tell you guys something. Yeah, lots of crap going on in this world. I was watching the news. They were talking about how in Africa they're going to lift the elephant hunting ban, and that they're talking about one of the governments, and that government is under a coup right now. Craziness. Alright, let's go to our thumbs up and down for the day. Most of these were given to me by our new co-host. She'll be joining us on Monday. Gina. She'll be hanging out, and we'll be doing an awesome podcast together, which I'll talk about at the mentions. But some of these were from her, some of these were from random people, and some of them I even came up with, because I can do that. I'm pretty cool. Alright, so big thumbs up for no mosquitoes. There's no mosquitoes. There's no problems with things that you get in the summertime. So no mosquitoes right now. And I get bitten really, really bad because I'm sweet. Because I eat a lot of sugar. And I'm just naturally sweet because I'm like that. You guys couldn't see the smile on the podcast, but whatever. You guys get my drift. Yeah, I end up looking like I have some sort of disease, and it's all mosquito bites because they love me. So, there you go. Big thumbs up for no mosquitoes. No mosquitoes. Thumbs down to Al Franken. I don't know if you guys have seen what happened. This will benefit our good friend Eric, who will tell me right now that he wants to... I knew. The minute I saw the news, I'm like, yeah, I gotta put the thumbs down, and Eric's gonna tell me to do it anyway. But big thumbs down to Al Franken. Anybody else who does stupid crap, who's in Congress, is just stupid. And I want to give a big shout out to Jackie Spear, who is the representative from California, who brought out this big thing and said, yep, you know, you have all these people who are sexually harassing people. And let me tell you something about Jackie Spear. She is an amazing lady. She was actually shot at Jonestown with Congressman Leo Ryan. She was the legal aid that went to Jonestown, actually face-to-face with Jim Jones himself back in 1978. So this lady has been through everything. And now she's in Congress fighting sexual harassment. It's not the worst thing she ever fought, because she fought freaking Jim Jones and getting shot by his murderous people in Jonestown, Guyana. I mean, come on. Amazing lady. And, you know, I would always vote for her if I was in California. But definitely, I'm glad that she brought up the big thing about sexual harassment. And thumbs down to Al Franken. Thumbs up to soup season. God knows I love soup season. And the worst part is, I eat so much of it, I'm going to be gaining, and it's just terrible. But also big thumbs up to the holiday holdout that Anytime Fitness is doing. If you ever want to get involved with a gym that cares about you so much and doing different things, Anytime Fitness is the way to go. I love those guys. And they got a holiday holdout thing. You gain more than 2 pounds, you lose the competition. If you win, you get a free t-shirt. I only have like 19 Anytime Fitness shirts. But big thumbs up to soup season. I love soup season, so we'll have a lot of fun. Especially after January when I can actually eat a ton of stuff. Big thumbs down to frost on the windows that you got to scrape off of your car. I know that takes forever. They need to do something about that. Tesla can make flying cars and electronic cars and all this other stuff. But they can't figure out the frost on the windows yet. So figure that out, Mr. Musk or whatever your name is. Alright. Great commercials get a big thumbs up for me. And I'm thinking about a few in particular. The new ones with spay and neuter your pet. I just thought it was hilarious. You see the 2 teenagers kissing or getting ready to kiss, and then the one kid falls over into the bushes, and the mom and dad say, "Well, I think you need to get neutered," and it's just a little kitten, or I think you're gonna need to get fixed, and then the little boy cat runs away, and the dad's like, "Shoo!" and it was cute. It's just a great little reminder to make sure your pets are spayed and neutered. So we're not creating, kitten wars. But, and that's important stuff. So, yeah, big thumbs up to great commercials. Other ones that are really great is the Wiener Schnitzel commercial is really funny. So if you guys ever get an opportunity to check out the Wiener Schnitzel commercial, especially the How to Catch a Predator one, great stuff. And big thumbs down to anybody who has their Christmas tree up. This one is from Gina. I will second that emotion partially. If you have your Christmas tree up, I can see this week if you put your Christmas tree up or, whatever. If you did it before Halloween, well, big thumbs down to you altogether. But if you're doing it this month, so here's how it normally works in my house. The Christmas tree goes up after the Christmas City and North Parade, and after Bentleyville opens up, which Bentleyville opens up tomorrow. The parade is tonight. That's how it works. It doesn't go up any earlier, because why? It's not Christmas yet. So Christmas City, Santa Claus comes rolling around, we get lots of candy, tree goes up. That's how it works. So, there you go. But it wasn't me who immediately picked this, and I can't say this after today because, well, then it would be the legal time that the Christmas tree would go up. But, folks, don't rush the holidays, and I haven't done any shopping for anybody that I know. Of course, holiday angel boxes, we've been buying toys and having a good time with that. So there you go. Thumbs up and thumbs down are done, locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll. If you guys want to add in your thumbs up, thumbs down, please do. Please add in your thumbs up and thumbs down and your mentions and your shout-outs. And I want to give lots of shout-outs. I love giving shout-outs to people and saying, hey, what's up? What's up, you and you and you. Cherie, shout-out to you for making a comment yesterday and asking where to find the podcast. I'm excited to tell everybody where to find the podcast. So big time shout out to Cherie. Awesome. There's a few other people who deserve to get a shout out too, who said stuff yesterday. Big shout out to Jody. Big shout out to Jody because he was on the naughty list, and it's just pretty funny. Because I'm like, okay, you're on the naughty list. What a shock. But his wife, apparently, was on the nice list. So, not a surprise either. I also showed up in the naughty list on one of the people's page. In, I think, 5. I think I did 5. Yeah. And I just call it fake news. It's just fake news, folks. I'm actually not on the naughty list. Thank you all for paying attention to that. And we got a few other shout-outs. Shout out to Jonathan. Jonathan, cool guy. And I want to thank him for following the podcast, making it happen. Great people who follow this podcast. Big shout out to Louisa, who also follows the podcast. Jolene, always making it happen. We got really cool people who just listen to the podcast and follow it up and say, hey, we love what you're doing, man. And so, I gotta give a lot of love to all those people. Marv and Jan. Gotta give a lot of love to Marv and Jan. They're wonderful. And they're gonna be listening to the podcast, and I thank them profusely. Let's see, we got 12 people who reacted to that post. Jay, Stephanie, big time shout out to Stephanie. She's awesome, wonderful work she's doing in Oregon. Caitlin, Elizabeth, Jane, Jennifer, our great friend from Paparazzi Jewelry. Sue, Cherie, Vicky, Mary, Eric, and Jolene. We got awesome people who listen to the show. And so we got a few more shout-outs. I wanna give these shout-outs to you, the people. Alright, big time shout-out to Savannah. Apparently me and her have been friends on Facebook for like 2 years. I've known this girl for like maybe 5 years. She's awesome. Big time shout-out to her. And the time that you can persevere from any problems that you have in life, the better. She's a wonderful lady. Alright, a big time shout-out to DJ Boom Kitty. DJ Boom Kitty gets a big time shout out from the Thescottshow. We're going to be kind of collaborating, I hope. Big time shout out to DJ Boom Kitty. I just love saying it. Paul and Tina. Shout out to Paul and Tina. They got some great news the other day about their home. Adina Newberg. Shout out to you. And Jose from New York. Great dude. Yeah, big time shout out to Jose. Not Jose Cuervo, even though, a good friend of mine, but Jose from New York, making it happen and helping us with all the running and all the great news that we get. Now, it's Big Apple Bagels' 20th year, so big time shout out to them too. Superior, Wisconsin, Big Apple Bagels. There used to be 2 bagel shops in Superior. And they had these little bagel bites, these blueberry bagel bites. They were so delicious. And it was the other one. But then Big Apple comes in, and they come in with amazing, amazing stuff. So you can get really cool stuff. And they stood the test of time. Toasted white chocolate mocha from Starbucks. Gotta give that a shout. Why not? Because that sounds awesome. Alright, and I got a few mentions before we go here today. We got the Christmas City North Parade tonight here in Duluth, Minnesota. It is the start of the holiday season here in Duluth, and I could not be more than excited about that. Black Friday is coming up, of course, next Friday, and we will have live here on the Thescottshow on Monday. We will have a live podcast all about Black Friday and the horror stories. So if you got any horror stories about Black Friday, share them up. Let us know. Our YouTube has been blowing up, people. It's been blowing up, and I'm so excited. Finally, our YouTube is just going crazy, go nuts. And the states are looking so good. The committee shows, we're going to be doing more of those today, too. Lots of really cool stuff happening there. I want to give a mention to the Moose Lake and Cloquet football teams. Big time shout out to those guys as they play in the state football championships. Shout out to high school football altogether, because high school and college football, to me, when you make it to the pros, you're rich and you got tons of money, and yeah, you can play football and make it look good, but whatever, right? I want to give a mention. Check out the Kettle River Project. They're great people over there. Want to give a shout out and a mention to all the active military members. We are here for you. Everybody loves you here at home if you're abroad. Because I did see, this is kind of big news for the Thescottshow, I saw somebody that was in Iran and listened, and I hope that's a military man. or else the Taliban's trying to find me. I'm kidding. But active military, I give you guys a big time shout out. Lots of love to our military men and women, active and not. You're active if you're in. And don't forget, folks, that it is winter time to feed the birds. I want to make mention of that. Make sure your birds are fed, your squirrels are fed. This is when they're trying to pump up for the winter time, so they don't get sick. You want to make sure that they all get plump, and then they can run around in the summertime, and then you can enjoy it and film it like I do here on the Thescottshow. We have a Michigan show today. Michigan won the drawing yesterday and gets their own show for today on the 1025-50 network. TCW Fantasy Wrestling had a great show yesterday, Lightning Heat. Our next show, the 22nd of November, that's a Wednesday. Normally we do our shows Thursdays and Sundays, but it's going to be Wednesday this time so we can enjoy the holiday. And then Sunday night, the 26th, TCW party time, and we crown our new champion. So that's really exciting. Really cool stuff going on all together here on the Thescottshow podcast. Like I said, our Twitter was blowing up yesterday, and I'm just pleased as punch for that. We got lots of really cool stuff going on. I wanted to thank every single person who gets involved in the Thescottshow podcast all together. Just cool as hell, people. And I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. And we will see you guys here on the Thescottshow podcast, the wake-up call, 8 o'clock every single morning. So that being said, I'm going to leave with some tunes. We're actually going to leave today, with a little bit of wake-up music. This is the TCW Fantasy Wrestling theme song. And you guys have a great rest of your day.